whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes will get us started with the opening kickoff. There's a fine line between confidence and recklessness, and here he comes out of the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. Steps away to find some room. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Looking for space, it's Avant. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now adjusting. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play earlier.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Smashes ahead. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They're going to run it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the handoff. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's dragged down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on third down. He'll take a shot. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got the quick pass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the right. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. It's first down from the 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Under fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Steps away. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Monarchs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get outside. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hands it off. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
running to the left. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Back to throw, it's Denson. Quickly complete. Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Dukes are in the hurry-up. The run to the left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And the Dukes have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
A design run for the quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby. To the air, it's Denson. Here's the pressure.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Toss to the left. Got some room to run. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Finds a man in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Monarchs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Monarchs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the air, it's Denson. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stays.